What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hustle crazy reactions. The Hustle family, turn motivation to means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, Milwaukee made King Hustle. If this is the channel that you're watching, King Hustle 2.0 and King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from all the YouTube channels and Twitch. I know y'all don't want to miss out on nothing for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels and the Twitch, alright? Also, make sure you tap into all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. I got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification card or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do anything, so let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and you get them notifications, it's some information that's going to help you win. All right, in today's video, we're going to talk about how scammers are making $25,000 a day off credit card fraud. Yes, credit card fraud, business credit card fraud. Now, a lot of people are starting to hear about how credit is like the #1 money game in the world, how people getting rich off credit, business credit, all different type of things. And a lot of people are starting to learn loopholes that come with credit, and they starting to utilize it in illegal ways. All right, so in today's video, I'm gonna explain to you guys how scammers or fraudsters are benefiting off credit card fraud, business credit card fraud, and what you can do to prevent it and protect yourself if you are somebody with business credit and a lot of business credit cards. All right, so let's get into it. So when it comes to credit in general, credit is the #1 money game in the world. And I've been preaching this to y'all for a long time. Like, credit is the #1 money game in the world. That's why I teach it, because I love money. And why not learn credit and allow yourself to get as much money as you want and utilize it and build off of it and keep going? So a lot of people ask me, why do I teach credit? Like, why do I talk about credit? Well, when you're somebody who actually like money and you've done every and anything to get some money, you're gonna continue to figure out ways to make money. And once you start to invest and mature your brain and mind, you start to figure out that, okay, credit is the #1 money game in the world. Because when you go to get a car, get a home, get a credit card, get a whatever, they checking your credit for almost any and everything out here nowadays. And then if you have bad credit, you're gonna have to spend more money or you're not gonna get approved. And if you got good credit, you're good to go. So I teach credit because I love money, and I love to figure out more ways every day to make some money and help other people make some money. And if you know what you know with credit, all you need is a few documentations or a good credit score to be able to get funding on personal or business loans when it comes to credit. Now, depending on your credit score, depending on your debt to income ratio, all these things will determine if you get approved for a loan, credit card, a line of credit or not on the personal or business side. Now, people are starting a credit card stack on the business side. That means they're getting as many credit cards as they can, stacking them high limits and just utilizing debt and getting rich off debt. And a lot of people are understanding this. A lot of people know that. It's a lot of people in the world that, get a lot of business credit cards. They credit card stack and they make millions off credit. So there's people in the world, or hackers or fraudsters or scammers or whatever you want to call them, that's saying, okay, there's a lot of people that got high limit credit cards. They got $100,000 credit cards. And this limit will report on your bank account. And you can make transactions from your bank account off of your cards. You can like transfer money and things like that. You can do a lot of different things. So people are saying, okay, if we can get into these accounts and get these numbers, then we good to go. So people are hacking into all different type of bank databases and company databases to get credit card numbers, because people got to understand, when you do auto pay for whatever bill that you got to pay, your credit card information is stored in that company's database so you don't got to keep putting it back in every time. So that's another thing. Beware of that too. So since that number, your card is stored in that database, it's now vulnerable. So if a hacker hacks that database and gets every credit card number, because you do know when you pay bills, it asks you for a bank account or a credit debit card number. Sometimes it say credit card, then they give you an option for credit card. So depending on the company, different things. So some companies might actually say credit cards and debit cards, so different columns. So if these hackers and scammers are hacking into so many different banks' databases, and they saying, okay, this business account has this credit card, because if it's a business account that has a credit card, then it's a business credit card, and this is the limit. Then they're figuring out ways how they can transfer money out, how they can get cash advances, how they can get the card numbers and duplicate the cards and write them on white cards. Is like the extent of people using these credit cards is getting higher and higher every day, because the magnitude of how easy it is for a fraudster or a scammer to come across this information is getting easier day by day. So the easier that it gets, the easier it is going to be for the fraudster or the scammer to make some money. So when you connect a lot of dots in the world, you start to learn loopholes. And credit is just one of those loopholes that a lot of people are starting to learn and connect the dots and utilize it in a lot of different ways. And it's just what it is. Because a lot of people are starting to understand that, okay, if my parent got a bill in my name when I was 6, she basically created a whole new credit profile. And that's all a CPN is creating a whole new credit profile. So creating new credit profiles and credit scores and being able to get bills and loans and credit cards and lines of credit under that credit profile, people are connecting the dots and saying, okay, if I can do all that under this profile that's not connected to my God or birth given social security number, then I can use this and make some money and can keep doing it and run up a bag. And that's how people are thinking when it comes to the credit game and synthetic identities or CPNs or whatever that y'all want to call it. So people are looking for ways on a daily basis to figure out how they can make their life easier. And it's some type of quote unquote method that can get them some free fast cash, they're going to do it. And then you got people who sit and think all day, every day of clever techniques and new methods to make some money. That's why there's so many different ways to do the exact same thing. So there's not one method to do one thing. There's hundreds of methods to do one thing. So you might do it this way, you can do it that way, you can do it this way, you can do it that way, but it all gets the same results for that one thing. So like I told you guys in other videos, you gotta be more safe and more cautious or aware of these companies out here, because they're putting their employees in a position to make it easier for them to do certain things and to get over on the people. You got skimmers out here, people that's putting skimmers on POS machines, point of sale machines, gas station pumps. You can find a skimmer everywhere. You got keypad strokes. So they got skimmers and keypad strokes, meaning that every time you insert that card and you type in whoever inserted their card and typed in their PIN number, both are now compromised. And it's on this tool. So all they gotta do is go download it, and it's gonna match up and say, okay, this is the PIN number to this card, the PIN number to this card, and now they can go on the dark web and sell it, or go duplicate some cards or go on the internet and buy some things. Like, there's so many different ways that people are getting clever to figure out how to attain certain information and certain things that can make them some money. And most loans are based off documentations. And a lot of fraudsters and scammers know that you can alter documentation. You can make your own documentations. So it's a lot of fraudsters and scammers that's getting more loans, credit cards, and lines of credit than people who actually have jobs, that's actually out here working hard. That's a lot of people out here that's still trying to figure out like what's going on. So understanding that credit is the #1 money game in the world. Credit is being utilized in a legal and illegal way because the loopholes are out there. The dots are in our face, and people are connecting those dots and saying, well, technically this is legal for me to do, but people are finding the easy loopholes to finesse it and do some type of fraud or some scamming and stuff like that. Like people can actually, like, so let's say you got a girlfriend or something to work at a bank, and they just got all they work at the call center, so they, like, you know what I'm saying, they're customer representative. So you call, you talk to them, so they got to pull up your profile. You don't know where they at, you don't know who around them, you don't know none of that. So they might got boyfriends, they might got girlfriends that know how to use that information, and their back is turned. So who's to say who's behind that person looking at the screen when that person's back is turned and what information they're getting? So you just gotta be more safe, you gotta be more cautious, and be more aware out there, man, because this credit card fraud, this fraud and period, this scamming is getting real out here. It's getting more scam calls, more spam calls, more throwaway text messages, emails, lottery emails. There's so much going on out here, and everything's accessible. You can buy a lot of these tools and things off the internet legally. So it's just got to be more safe and be more cautious and be more aware out there, because credit card fraud, business credit is getting high out there, because you got people with $100,000 credit cards, and you get this credit card information, you make a duplicate card, and you'll get a cash advance for $30,000. It'll happen, all right? So it's a lot of different ways that you can prevent this from happening. It's a lot of ways a lot of people can keep their businesses safe. LifeLock, protecting your accounts. Experian, protecting NAV and Dun and Bradstreet, freezing your accounts. All different type of things. Just stay more alert, be more cautious, and be more aware, because it can happen out there, man. People, like, so many new scams and fraud going on, and on the dark web, the clear web, and text messages and emails and phone calls. It's just real annoying right now, all right? So stay hip, stay aware, stay smart. You got a business. Always understand that it's okay to switch out your cards every so often. So you use your card every 2 months, switch it out. So whatever your card information was once before, it doesn't work anymore. Now they can't do nothing with it. Now they gotta, you know what I'm saying, figure out another way to get that card information. All right, so just be steps ahead of the world, because you be steps ahead, then you'll be good to go. All right, so shout out to all my Real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. You motivate me to keep going, you motivate me to keep dropping this sauce, and you motivate me to keep you entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 unlimited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I am doing them for $600. Yes, $600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure you're tapping in and getting these YouTube faceless automation channels corrected. Nope, wrong channel. Make sure y'all tapping in with the Crypto Tour in person limited gems, $6,500, $500 positive rest of the money we meet in person. Make sure y'all tapping in with my credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. Also, make sure y'all tapping in with my life coach, business coach mentorship for $2,500 and up. I will be helping you with life situations, business situations, how to invest, how to be more blessed, how to get your business together, how to become successful in life. You need help, you need a push. I'm here. My mentorships is $2,500 and up with that. All right, so make sure y'all tapping in with that. Still look for people for the. Make sure you're tapping into my vendor platforms, my vendor pages, Telegram and Potato Millionaire Network. Go tap in. You need any type of sauce, any type of load ups, any type of sites, methods, you name it, I got it. Cards, You know, y'all know what's going on. So go tap into my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen and women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. We go do live skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, having fun. Make sure you go tap into my YouTube channels, King Hustle X1M, King Hustle Crazy Reactions, Milwaukee Made King Hustle, King Hustle 2.0, no, King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those channels and that Twitch. So make sure you tap in, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So whenever I drop any type of sauce, any type of lessons, any type of anything, freebies, giveaways, you'll be hip, you'll know what's going on, and you'll be in line to win something for free. All right, so make sure you tap in with that. Also, make sure you go tap into my clothing brand, Boostful Department. That's Hustle Department of French on IG. Joggers coming real soon. They on the way. Make sure you go tap into my IG, King Hustle X1M.2. That will lead you to all my other IGs. Go run them followers up for more free content, more free methods, more free sauce, music, and more entertainment. Make sure you tap in with these load ups, Cash App or Bitcoin. Anybody get a $500 load up or more will receive a free jogger set, pink or black. So make sure you tapping in with that. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.